Okay, friends, as you can see, I finished my second set of 4 rows, tying them off as before. I've added another strip, overlapping it at the end as before, and I've twined 2 additional rows. See that? Now, what comes next is a final row of twining, final row of twining, and then we're going to do our hem. So let's do our final row of twining. I did add new weavers before I did this final row, so I've got some good long length because I'll need that for doing my hem. So just a note, as you're doing this final 3 rows, be sure you add nice fresh long weavers after you've gone a couple of rounds so that we can complete our hem with nice long weavers. See how nice and long those are? Okay, I'm coming up here. This is going to be my 3rd row coming around the end here. Okay, right there. Now, this is how we do our hem. You've been given the hem piece. It's an additional strip. It's the same size as the strips we had before, and it's pretty simple. I'm going to leave a little end here. Always stop somewhere in the middle. Don't stop at your ends. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this strip going right on the last line of twining, and I fold this strip over, or this spoke down and over. Whoops, there we go. Okay, now see how they are in that position? There we go. Okay, I'm going to fold this strip over. Okay, the weaver is going to come over. It's going to come under, up, and around the next spoke. And I give a little tug to tighten it up. Okay, fold the spoke down. Folding it down, okay, come around. I see how I'm coming over and catching that. It comes under the strip that I'm adding, up and around the next spoke. See that? How it's up and around the next spoke? I give a little tug. Okay. Fold over. And these are thick. They're your spokes, so you might have to give it a little crimp at the top to ensure that it's a nice fold over. Come around, over, underneath the strip, up and around the next spoke, and give a little tug. Now, see how that kind of pulled there just a little bit? There we go. Straighten that right out. Okay. We're going to fold. And see that little cedar spoke split a little bit? That is very common. These are natural materials, and they will do that. So I'm just going to give that a little extra help coming down and around. Bring my weaver around in front of it, underneath the strip, up and around, and give it a little tug. There, see how it caught that? Okay. Here we're going to go again. Fold down. Weaver comes around, comes underneath the strip, catches the next spoke, and I give it a little tug. Okay, and I'm still following right on that line. Fold down. Weaver comes across. He's coming over that other front weaver, underneath the strip, up and around the spoke. Okay. Fold down the spoke. The weaver crosses over. It goes over the next weaver, comes up and around, grabs the next spoke, and I pull it tight. Okay. Fold down that spoke. I'm going to kind of just tidy it up a bit there. Come across, come under. I've grabbed the next spoke. Fold down, come across, come under. I've grabbed the next spoke. Give it a tug. Fold over, come across underneath the strip, grab the next spoke, give it a tug. Fold over, come across, catch the next spoke, give it a tug. Now, if there's any shortness in there, just make sure you've got that folded down and it's fully secure underneath your weaver. There. Fold over. This is kind of a thick spoke. You'll find some are a little thicker than others. Come across, come around and drop down. There we go.